Okay, let me get my desk cleared off. It is a total mess. So I had a piece break off of my computer, and I'm still able to go live, but I don't have my large screen, so I'm just doing things a little bit different. You won't know the difference, but on the back end of it, I'm struggling, but that's okay. So this is my free with purchase class. It is going on from now until February 11th, and this is the card that we're going to make today. I'm going to do 1 card today and 2 cards tomorrow, and that's because I don't have all the cards cut, but I will show you all of the cards. So this is card 1, and it's a Z fold. Very cute, right? This is, let's see, I believe this was card 2. And then this is card 3. Now, if you're not familiar with my free with purchase class, it is 3. You get 3 card designs. You'll get the card kits to make these 3 cards. You'll get to make 2 each of all 3 card designs. Now, all you have to do is place an order in my online store for $35. And I don't think I have no idea what I did with the host code, but I can look that up. Let me see if I can look that up. Actually, it is. I'll write it down real quick. Maybe. I don't know what I'm thinking. I got markers all in front of me. Why aren't I using those? But the host code is 3D AC. That's a D. J6 MF. Now this is a requirement to get this class because this is how I am able to kind of cut the cost of it. So what you do is you place a $35 order in my class or in my online store with a minimum of $35, and you'll get the card kits. If you place a $50 order, you will receive the card kits and you will receive these. These are the glossy dot assortment. What are they called? Some of them they call gems. Some of them they call, I guess it's just glossy dot assortment. So let's get into making this first card. It looks harder than it is, but it's actually pretty easy. So in the kit, you'll get this. It'll already be scored for you. You just have to fold this back, just like that. And then you're going to receive these 2 pieces. Whoops, wrong piece. These 2 pieces that layer. And then, let's see, I just cut those. Oh, you're going to receive this piece that will layer onto here. Looks like I need to poke. Let me make sure. Looks like I need to poke some of these out. This is just like a grid, like a little grid, and that will be here. So if you pull this out, it'll be like that. And then you'll get these. Now, these will already be cut for you. I have to cut them because for this card because I'm in the middle of cutting for the actual class right now. Or I'm cutting for people that's already placed orders that for this week. So let me make sure yeah, 5 1/4. Oops. And then there's 2 pieces that are no. Yeah, 2.5. 2.5. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, when you get your kit, it's already going to come, already ready to go. All you have to do is stamp and glue together. This is a scrap. Okay. Then you'll also receive a strip like this, and this will layer like this. Just like that. So we're just going to glue our layers together real quick. And like I said, this is a pretty quick and easy card to do. You know, especially if it's in a kit because it's all the hard parts done for you, the scoring and measuring and all that. Now, to me, this is a really perfect Father's Day card. This could be a birthday card. If you don't have the Trusty Tool stamp set and die set, then you can easily use whatever stamps you have to put happy birthday. It doesn't have to say dad. It could be for, you know, anyone, any fella in your life, you know, your son, whatever. And that's why I picked this set. I went ahead and purchased it. I love it. Right now, Sale-A-Bration, you can get the paper for free, and I think the bundle is $54. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have it right in front of me, but most of them are around $54 if you get the stamp and the die. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I know I'm going to stamp on this, but I'm going to go ahead and glue it anyways. And hope I don't mess it up. I never used to use glue, but I really like it now. I'm just 100% with glue pretty much anymore because of being able to slide it into place. So starting tomorrow, we have 2 brand new kits that are coming, and I kind of snuck over. They didn't show them to us, which normally they do, but sometimes they leave us at a surprise too. But I snuck over to the New Zealand site, and I got to see, already seen what they look like. And one of them is a birthday kit, and I am in love. It's the glitz and glam type birthday kit, so I really think I'm going to end up buying it. And also tomorrow, February 1st, I'm saying tomorrow because let me just specify February 1st, they're going to add some new items in the free Sale-A-Bration. And one of the items is a whole pack of, I shouldn't say that because each market is different. Like maybe they're not selling these markers, but that was one of the items I seen was this and some new papers and a few new stamp sets. So let me back up because if they do have these markers, definitely grab these. That's a deal. These are used for signing your card, as well as you can use this to color on your actual stamps. Like if you wanted to do just one word out of here, you could color this and stamp onto your project. So if they do have these and they're for free, you should grab them. They're going to be for all the new colors that just came in from the color refresh this year. All the core colors, so I might stock up on some and give do as a giveaway or something, or maybe I'll do a class on them since I can get them for free because I have an order that I need to put in. Okay. Okay, so this is just, it's going to be just like a Z. You're going to fold that and burnish it. And burnish it. And then all these are on this same thing. This is going to be like a Z. So this, you basically are just laying this just like this on here. Now, depending on what where you stamp is, you know, what kind of, maybe you want to put it in the middle and you want to stamp up here, leave this blank or whatever you want to do. It's up to you. On mine, I went a little bit on the lower side because I wanted my tools to hang down. So you can do it however you want, but I'm going to do it how I did the first one. And most of the time I stamp first, but I need to know what position I'm going to actually do my stamping in. So I am going to leave just a little bit of that grid down there at the bottom. So I know to place my stamps in here. So the colors in this are Poppy Parade and Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to stamp it exactly the same. Let me get my, I think this will create, well, I'll get my mat just in case. Okay, so what I did was I'm going to stamp the small, or the lower one first, or actually, yeah, I'm going to stamp this one first. Hopefully you can see that. I know I'm kind of, let me move it up a little bit so you guys can see. I didn't realize I wasn't in the camera. Again, I don't have my big screen up. I just have a teeny tiny little screen up. Okay, and then let me close that because I know I will put my fingers right in it. And this is the main one that you're going to want to have your pierce mat under because it's such a solid image that it needs that cushion to come out clear. I just hold it for a few seconds to give it a good grip there. And if that bothers you that doesn't come out, you can bring in your Stampin' Right marker. Let me close this real quick. Maybe. Okay. If that bothers you that it's not filled in, you can always bring in your markers and give it a good. Now these are not alcohol markers, so they don't blend well, so they will leave lines. So you just have to lightly go in there, but see how you can fill that in? Because it's the same ink, it's just in a marker form. Okay, so now inside your kit, you're going to receive some tools. They might not be the exact same tools that I'm using in this video because I only have so many of what I have, but I'll try to make them almost exact same ones or similar. So I had a hammer let's see, a little, I had a screwdriver, but I think I'm going to use these for this one. And then inside I had a little tape measure. And so I'm just going to put dimensionals on the back at the top of these. Let me get my mat out of the way. And then just put a little bit of glue down here. Okay, and then just put it wherever you want. And these don't have to be side by side. They can be one taller than the other or one come down farther, however you want to do it. And then on the inside, I'm just going to have my ruler be flat. I'm not going to put it on dimensionals because it'll keep my card from closing. So I put that right there. And then our gems. So I chose these because they have the pool. These are Pool Party and I think Crushed Curry. So you could use the blue or the yellow in this pack. Let's see. What I did was, I need my other one of these that has the point. Oh, here it is. I just put a few up here to look like little nails or whatever to hold the board up. I only did the top ones. And then I brought one of the bigger ones in over here by next to the dad. So that's the card. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I just want you to know that this was 2 days of live videos on my Facebook page. I combined the videos to create the one class for the free with purchase. So if I repeat myself in the video, that's why. I just wanted to let you know in advance. Thanks. I am a lot more prepared than yesterday. I was a hot mess yesterday. So this class is a free with purchase class. It's featuring the Trusty Tools Bundle and the Designer Series paper. That is a free item right now in Sale-A-Bration. So if you purchase this bundle or any bundle, this is one of the items that you could pick. And today they actually added 10 new items to pick from. If you didn't want this tool set or this set, since you're already getting these cards. So my free with purchase class is, you'll receive, this is exactly what you'll receive in the mail. You'll get three packets. Well, if you spend $35, you'll get this, all the supplies you need except for stamped images to make 2 each of the 3 designs of cards. You'll also get the envelopes. If you spend $50, you'll get the card kits, and I'll also give you the glossy dot assortment pack. But the only way that you can qualify to get this for free from me is if you use this host code. You have to use this host code for me to be able to do it. So it supplements some of the cost for me to give this to you. It doesn't pay for all of it, but it helps pay for at least the gems. If I can get at least a minimum of 3 people, then I get at least 1 pack of these for free. Okay, so let's get started on the card. So yesterday we made this card. And today we're going to make this one. So I will pull that out. Let me get these packets out of the way. I've already got these ready to go. I've already got some orders that I've got to fulfill, so I've got that knocked out of the way and ready to go. Okay, so the one thing I want to stress is that your tools may be different than what I'm actually videoing. I'm trying my best to get them as much the same as I possibly can, but it is designer series paper that this comes from, and you know, it doesn't have everything in there, so or it doesn't have the same of everything for me to cut it out. Like, there's different tools. In fact, the other one we're going to make today, I definitely am not going to be able to give anyone that one because there was only 2 drills in there that I could use the whole image. So some of the images this is on the edge of the paper. I don't have any more. Well, maybe in here I will. So see how this is like, some of the tools are on the edge like this. That's what this is. But the card we're making today, this is going to be hidden, so we can still use this DSP. So I just want to make sure you don't think that I'm gypping you by sending you something that's cut like this. It's just that's the only way I can do it to get everybody enough supplies to have this item in the kit. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my layers kind of glued in place so I don't have so much spread out all over my table. So we have this one that is going to go on here, and I can tell right now this is cut wrong, so let me fix that. Let me measure this. Let's see, 2.5. Oh, no, this isn't cut wrong. What am I thinking? It goes on here. I thought I was having a better day today. I guess not. Anyways, okay, so we're going to glue this here, this panel. And you could flip it over if you wanted and have the screws over there, whatever you want. I just was focusing on toolbox for this card, so I thought this kind of looks like those toolbox, you know, that your husbands have in the garage that open up and have the big drawers. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Hopefully this will come unclogged because I was hoping this would go pretty quick today. I have a love-hate relationship with this glue. I don't know. I haven't found any glue that I just absolutely can't keep it from clogging. I like the quick dry glue with the tip when I'm doing the 3D things, but it always gets clogged. So, like, I have to soak it in alcohol. It gets so bad, but I'm real bad about putting my tip back on. So, but anyways, these are pretty easy to unclog. It's just, I feel like I can never control the way it comes out. Okay, so now for this, I'm gonna put my glue up here. We're gonna heat emboss this, so let me grab my stuff for that. Now, if you don't have heat embossing, you can purchase it, or you can always just stamp this in the black Memento ink. Now I'm putting this down for static, and so the extra powder doesn't like, basically this helps for fingerprints and oils on the paper, so your powder doesn't stick to that wetness. Now this is the stamp set that I used for this right here. Obviously I don't need more than one Father's Day card, so if you wanted, and this is a good example that if you have let me see, I was trying to see if I had something like maybe a birthday, or I guess I'll just go with the Father's Day and I'll give it to someone to give away. But anyways, you can change this. If you don't have the stamp set, this is ready to go. All you need is a sentiment for each one of these cards to be able to create them. So that's the great thing. I try to make it to where if you don't own this set, you can still put the cards together. So I'll go ahead and still make it the Father's Day just so I don't hold you up by digging for another stamp set, because I have so many and I'm not trying to go through all those just to find one. Most of you will probably use it for this anyway, or a birthday card is what I was thinking it would be cute for. This would have been perfect for my dad. My dad passed away when he was young, so but this would have been perfect because he was a carpenter, so he would have liked this card. Okay, so I'm just stamping with the Versamark ink. And then I'm bringing in my heat embossed powder. While I'm doing this, I'm going to turn my gun on and let it start getting warm, because it takes a minute to warm up. Okay, if you have any extra powder, you want to get rid of that. You want it off of there. Sometimes you still get some. And then we're going to heat that up. Chair was cut on my cord. Okay, so on here you just want to put a light little piece of, or a little dot of glue right here, just a light little dot. I say that and it'll come splatting out. I was kind of excited about the new items for the celebration. Most of them I already have purchased, but I'm the most excited about those markers that are in there. Now, I pretty much own all the markers, but I was thinking I might be able to get some and use them for my class, the ladies in my class, and maybe do a class on it. They're always wanting to do a new technique, and that would be cool. I just will have to have them bring their own stamp and things like that for the class, but I think they will like that. Now this is going to glue on dead center right here, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Or maybe I'll offer a special technique class, because those markers, a lot of people don't realize they're stamp and write markers. So you can sign your card with them, but they're also, you're able to use them to actually mark on your stamp as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring in this saw in the back, and just as long as it's covered up, I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. As long as this covers it, it doesn't matter how high or low you get it. I see you there, Jordan. My husband is on here. Okay, so just keep this kind of where you want it so you know that this is going to be covering up but down far enough. So about probably like right there. And then you want to bring in all your other tools that you want to put in here. Now, you might have to cut some of them away. I put my hammer. This one had the screwdriver, but I thought this wrench would be kind of cool. So this could be for auto mechanics too, I guess. And I kind of slid this just like that. Now this one I don't like it as well as this one. It doesn't come down as far, so I'm just going to stick it in just like that. I don't want it to go past the gray part. Okay, so I think that's about where I want it. So I'm just going to flip it over and start gluing them down. Just want to make sure this doesn't go over that gray part. Just this one I can move down a little bit. There. There's one little piece right here that's sticking out, and you can just cut that off. And then I'm going to make sure these are glued on here as well. Okay, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back and pop that up. Oops. One more right there. Okay. My hands are sticky from that glue. So if you spend the $50, you can also pick one item from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, so you'll get 2 free items actually if you use my host code. Okay. And then I think on yours I put one of the, or in your kit you'll have the tape measure. I didn't have enough of these to do this one, so I'm not going to show you how to do it, but in your kit it should have it. I was saving them just in case I had more people sign up. So I just took these and put one on each side of the happy birthday. Normally I put them in like a triangle, but I thought it looked good like this. And then I just threw one up in the corner. Okay, so that's card 2. So we've got these 2. during the presentation, I did not remind you that there is a shop link below in the description that you can click on, and it already has the host code. So if you want to make sure that you have that host code and that you're shopping with me to get credit for these kits, it is available in the description below. So click on it to shop. Thanks. On to card 3. So for card 3, this was my original card, and I love it. But in the paper, you only get, in a whole pack of paper, you only get two of these that don't have half of it cut off. So I'm going to make this card different. I'm going to use a paintbrush. There was a lot of paintbrushes, so we're going to do the paintbrush. So let's put our panels together. I always like to get the panels together so it doesn't seem like you have so many crazy just extra pieces laying around. Get that knocked out. Okay. And then this piece you're going to fold and burnish it. And you're going to lay it right here in the center. You're going to glue it down. The little tab you're going to put the glue on. Right here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm in the camera. And you're going to flip it around and put it on the edge in the middle. And then your designer series, or your basic white piece, you're just going to put over that panel to cover the ugly. This panel is going to go here. Now for this, I'm going to line this up in the very center of my paper or page where I want it. And I'm going to put glue on the outer edge of here. So get this straight. And then just close this. And then we're just going to glue this one on top. Okay, so now we have this that you can use. I gave you the paintbrush, and it will go on here, and you can figure out where you want to put your paintbrush. I used the thank you stamp in here. You can use a different stamp set if you want, or you can use the one that we're using. I'm going to use the thank you, and I am going to show you so the thank you is one straight sentiment, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So I'm going to move this and put it on my Stampin' Pierce mat. This is about where I want to, actually I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon ink. The Lost Lagoon is the color that's at the end of my paintbrush, so I think I'm going to do that so I can bring in that color. So I am just going to ink up the word thank. I'm going to come down a little bit. It doesn't have to be way up there high. Okay. Now, to do this, you got to make sure that your stamp is super clean, because if it's not, it will come off on when you stamp the U. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' Scrub and make sure I get all that ink out of every crack and crevice. And then I'm going to dry it over here. Okay, so now I want to get the U in between that. So let me bring my ink back in, and I'm going to flip my stamp around so the U is facing that way, and I'm just going to stamp up the word U. Now you could cut this if you wanted, it doesn't matter. I did get a little ink right there. You could always put a piece of tape on here if you're not able to get close like this. You can always do that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to come in here just like that. So then you'll line this up underneath your thank you or thank. And now you have your U. Okay, so I'm going to use dimensionals and pop up my paintbrush. And I'm just going to cut one in half down here at the bottom. You can use minis if you want, but if you're going to use minis, you need to use minis for the whole thing because they are a different height. Put your paintbrush on here. And then I'm going to pop this up as well. Okay, oh, here it is. I'm like, where'd my card base go? And then we'll just stick this in the middle. And then for our gems, I'm going to use the Pool Party. Even though the Pool Party and Lost Lagoon are not the same color, they're close enough that you can get away with putting them on your card. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one here. I think since this is a smaller image, I'll put one here and one down here. Okay, so it's a little bit different. I still like this one better, but like I said, if you want to do the drill, you just have to have the drill, then you can pick that as your celebration item and get that for free. But I would have to buy a pack of paper for every single person, or I would have to get a pack of paper, and I can only get it with a $50 purchase. I would have to get one pack of paper per customer because just to get you guys the drills, because there's only 2 in the whole pack. So there is the option of making one with the die, but I thought this was cuter, so this is still cute. So let's bring in our cards. I'm going to move that one out. These are the cards. Got this cute Z fold, this little flap, and this double flap, And remember, you'll get these gems if you use this host code. And then, so let's see. Let me find them. I think I have them. So these are a free item that they're offering on the $50. I believe this one's for $50. You can get free with the celebration, and you get, what is this? 20 cards and envelopes. But as you can see, it's just the cards and envelopes. They're not decorated. Tomorrow, I am going to come on here tomorrow, and we will do a video on some of these cards, and we'll make some cards with this. So tune in tomorrow again at 5 p.m. and we will do the Memories and More cards, and this is another free item from Sale-A-Bration. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye. Description box, there is a join my email list link if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything that's going on as far as classes. Most of my classes are, even if they're in person, I am now offering them to go. Join my email and you won't miss any of those announcements. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.